This remote village in eastern Congo doesn't look like the headquarters of an armed group, but there's a lot of young men standing around. Villagers tell us the day before we got here, many of them carried guns and wore uniforms. But the Rwandan rebel group, the FDLR, are trying to present a new image. When they're ready to meet us, we're greeted with singing and dancing. Some of their members are accused of genocide and mass rape. But today it's all claps and smiles. First, they want to show us their guns, which they say they've laid down. There's a small cache of weapons inside this hut. There's a stack of Kalashnikovs here, although many of them look very old. In the middle here, there's a stack of slightly larger machine guns, and on the floor there's a pile of ammunition, although there's not many more bullets here than there are guns in the room. There's only about 50 rifles in here, but there's a lot more men than that in this camp, so there must be more weapons hidden somewhere. The FDLR say that they've laid them down because they're ready to talk peace. But the Congolese army, supported by UN troops, wants these men to come out of the bush and hand over their weapons. And the rebels' old enemy, the Rwandan government, isn't interested in their demands for political recognition at home. But the FDLR's leaders say they won't be safe going back unless Rwandan President Paul Kagame negotiates.
We do not want to hand these weapons to the UN. The UN wants to disarm us and send us to Kagame to be killed. We ask African leaders to instead find a solution an African way.
Some other members of the FDLR are wanted in Rwanda for genocide crimes. But most here are too young to bear that guilt. The UN says many have grown up as child soldiers in Congo. UN troops are supporting the Congolese army to clear all the armed groups from the east. Commanders of both forces say they're ready to attack the FDLR soon.
What we observe on the ground today is still FDLR continuing its activities, including doing human rights violations. We don't see them either surrendering, while we would very much welcome a voluntary surrender from themselves.
The FDLR says a political solution is needed to end ethnic tensions that date back to the 1994 Rwanda genocide and before. But they're probably too weak to get any of their demands using force. People are waiting to see if they'll try. Malcolm Webb, Al Jazeera, in the east of the Democratic Republic of Congo.